Hi, this is Steve Roy, author of the Killer Stand-Up online course. In this video, I want to talk about punchline frequency and why it matters when trying to deliver stand-up comedy material that works to get laughs. First, let me start with this. In order to get significant and noteworthy laughter as a comedian, you will need to generate 4 to 6 or more solid laughs for every performing minute with your stand-up comedy routine. Since audience laughs are generated by punchlines, that means a comedian needs to deliver 4 to 6 or more jokes, including punchlines, for every performing minute on stage. I should also mention that a more accurate gauge of a comedian's performance is the number of seconds of laughter a comedian generates for each performing minute. Let me be more specific. Comedians who deliver headline level stand-up comedy material are able to consistently generate an average of 18 seconds or more of laughter per minute while they are delivering their stand-up comedy material. And a comedian doesn't have to be a headlining comedian to do this. Needless to say, punchline frequency in stand-up comedy material is a big deal. One of the big reasons why new comedians aren't able to achieve the punchline frequency they want in their stand-up comedy material is that their setup information for any particular joke is too long before any given punchline. Keep this in mind. When a comedian is on stage, there are only two primary things that happen. The comedian is delivering their stand-up comedy material, or the audience is laughing. Each of these activities take up time in every minute a comedian is performing. My point is that if a comedian spends too much time talking or setting up for a punchline, that automatically reduces the number of punchlines they are able to deliver in any given performing minute. Let me put this another way. Let's assume that a comedian is trying to generate an average of 18 seconds of laughter per minute with their stand-up comedy material, which is headline level laughter generation. That means in any given performing minute, they have 42 seconds to deliver their stand-up comedy material, including 4 to 6 or more punchlines. If a person's normal rate of speech is 120 words per minute, for example, that would mean that they would have approximately 84 words to set up and deliver 4 to 6 or more punchlines every performing minute. Now, I don't want to get overly complex here. I'm just using this as an example. But what I do want to illustrate is that a comedian needs to know what a punchline is relative to their own sense of humor, and they need to know how to structure their stand-up comedy material to get the punchline frequency needed to kill an audience. Otherwise, they're going to spend most of their time talking, and the audience is going to spend most of their time not laughing. Trying to write anything in the way we have been taught to write since grade school only involves words on paper or in a word processor. Because conventional writing only involves words, many more words are usually needed as a means of communication as opposed to when we communicate verbally, which requires far fewer words. This is why my online course focuses on developing comedy material that incorporates all aspects of verbal communication instead of just writing using words alone. But here's what I would recommend that you do to verify what I have presented in this video. Go find a video of your favorite comedian on YouTube. As the comedian is delivering their stand-up comedy routine in the video, keep your eye on the time as the video is playing and simply count the number of laughs generated each performing minute. That should give you the best indicator that I can think of to illustrate how important punchline frequency is when it comes to developing and delivering a high-level stand-up comedy routine. The information that I have presented in this video about punchline frequency is just one aspect of developing and delivering stand-up comedy material that generates audience laughter at a high level. For more information about a number of factors that can keep a comedian from getting the laughs they want with their stand-up comedy material, you might want to review the 5 free lessons available at killerstandup.com.